This tutorial is going to show you how to set up the desktop app for the first time for your staff. What we're going to do is run through some of the basic settings in the company options screen, which is the first thing you should do when you're first given the app as a firm. So we're on the opening screen here, so you've managed to log in. If you click the top left hand button, company options, you'll see a whole series of setup options in here, and I'm going to run through them one at a time. Straight away, on this screen you'll see these boxes. In this box, this is the name of your business or your practice, so that's what you're recognised as with us. The second label down here, this is the gives you the ability to set up a page as the login page that your clients go to when they log in to docsafe through your website. Now this will mostly be something like your URL, www. Your domain / say docsafe or something like that. It's the URL of the page that clients need to go to on your website to log in. Now this is quite important, because without putting that in, whenever an email goes to a client, there won't be a relevant link back to a page for them to log in. So this is a key component, so remember always to put that in. The client label, this allows you to change the term you use for the accounts within docsafe. So some people might like to call their clients clients, some might call them customers, some might call them accounts or prospects or projects, whatever you want to use. Most of the time just leave it as it is as client, because that's more than applicable for most people. Next box down, this is what appears in the email as a disclaimer, the footer of the email that goes out from docsafe to your clients in all cases. So what you might want to do, similar to the one that you probably have in the businesses in general, is to place some sort of caveats in there as you normally do. Now this is a HTML editor box, so what you're able to do is format that text using some basic HTML tags. So you can see here we've got set up a paragraph tag, so it puts a nice space in between. So when you set that up, just make sure that you lay it out all nicely, and that's what's going to appear in the emails going out. You don't need to worry too much about these options at the bottom here, because they're fairly standard, but if you wish, you can change the overall global expiry function within docsafe, so any file that is in docsafe will be deleted, whatever client it is, at this point in time. Most people these days leave everything in because it doesn't really cost much more, if anything, for extra storage. So the choice is yours. These three down here, these tickable boxes, do you want your clients to be able to edit their password, name, etc., and upload documents? Well, yes we do, so we leave that unticked in most cases. You may have a specific reason for you not wanting them to be able to upload or change anything, and that's your choice. You can click that there. The other boxes here, users can delete. Users who upload documents are able to overwrite and delete them. Yes, you want that function ticked, because they're documents that they put in themselves, and you want to be informed for every time a document is uploaded. So I would expect most people not to change any of these options at the bottom, but you may have specific reasons to do so. Going back to the buttons on the left, if I click logo upload, what you'll see is that you can upload your own logo, which will brand the emails going out. So the header of the email will carry your logo. So as long as you put one in here, you can simply click upload logo and put a JPEG or a GIF image in there. Next button down the left is default folders. With this function, it's going to save you a lot of time. When you set default folders, they're the folders that will be created automatically when you create a new client account. They're not retrospective, so you can go back to them and change them going forward for any new client. But by setting them and thinking those through beforehand, it's going to save you a lot of time. Business units, very little is used. by clients with regard to business units, but you may have specific reasons to group your clients into units. I recommend before you use the business units function, you do give us a call and we'll talk you through the implications of using that. It's rarely used, so in most cases you can ignore it. Staff, this is where you set up your staff within docsafe. You can add new staff, it's fairly obvious on screen. You can also keep a track of when the staff last used the system. You can also edit the permission rights for staff. So what you can do is create a staff member, and you can give them different rights over different parts of the system. My recommendation is that most staff should be able to upload documents, perhaps download documents as well, and in certain cases also edit and delete clients. But never should too many staff be able to alter or create other members of staff. So what I would do is have that one ticked off in most instances, but do call us beforehand if you need some advice. So that's the permission structure for what staff can do when they're logged into docsafe. Internal folders, well, this isn't used that much these days, but if you wish, you can use docsafe to keep documents just for staff. This is something that's not used by clients will never see, so it's a bit like a firm intranet where you can store documents that that staff can log into whenever they want. So going back to the main screen, that's what you need to do when you set up docsafe, is to go to company options and just browse through these. If you've got any queries, do come back to us, but they're the main functions. So once they're all set up and your staff are set up, you're ready to go.